What's up guys, TheRhinoHD here, and today I have my list of top 5 Pokemon. Now before we start this video, let me warn you ahead of time, this list is opinion only. If you want a top 5 Pokemon list by stats, Bulbapedia is the place for you. But now that we have this cleared up, let's head straight to number 5. Poliwrath. Poliwrath is on this list because it is one of the first water Pokemon I've ever trained to level 100 besides Blastoise. Poliwrath may be in the lower tiers, but his design is just flawless. He's a blue guy with a swirl on his stomach and really big arms. Yeah! Okay, back to the subject. Poliwrath may not be the quickest or the hardest hitter, but he can take a hit like a truck with 90 HP, 95 defense, and 90 special defense, and add an assault vest to the mix, and a great move pool. He can pose a threat against anyone who goes up to him. Plus he has bulk up and swift swim, so don't mess with Poliwrath, the god of water types. Done. Regigigas. Regigigas is just a legendary that needs a little bit more love. He has an amazing design, amazing stats, and an amazing move pool. But that all gets taken away once his ability comes up. Slow start. Slow start is the bane of any quick physical attacker, which is basically what every competitive team has. I mean, what did Regigigas do to get this treatment? He is a legendary in the underused tier. And even if he manages to get through those first 5 turns, he will either end up with a burn, a stat change, or a toxic, which all render him useless. But I think a way to save the king of the Regis is to give him a primal form. Think about it. Regigigas rested for 1,000 years after forming the continents, and he's tired, you know, he just built continents. You know, you gotta take a little nap. But with his primal form, he goes into his prime form, like how strong he was when he built the continents. And then, you know, take off his slow start, obviously, because we don't want him to be a primal in the underused. Like, that would just be sad, like, even more sad. So, Nintendo, please give Regigigas primal form. Please make my favorite legendary number 3! Blastoise. When I first saw the 3 starters, I had an option between Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. And at first, I was going to choose Charmander, but my love for water types and turtles persuaded me to choose Squirtle. Now, Squirtle is not an early game Pokemon. With an arsenal of your best move being Bubble for the first few levels, things will not be easy. But if you put in time, hard work, and dedication, he will turn into an even greater than Ivysaur or Charizard. You will get the special attacking tank Blastoise. Blastoise has access to Surf, Hydro Pump, Water Pulse, and Hydro Cannon. They all have stab. Hydro Cannon hidden for 150 damage. That's around 225 damage with stab. And you only have to wait 1 turn. And if you don't want to wait that 1 turn, you have Hydro Pump. You know, you might miss, but if you don't, that's a good 180 with the stab. So you're going to be taking out people because you have a solid special attack. So, enough with Blastoise, let's move on to number 2, Electrode. Now, I know many people hate Electrode for his simple design, but they do ignore the fact that this Pokeball-looking Pokemon can take out a Mewtwo one-on-one. Mewtwo. Just run that through your head really quick. Mewtwo is the Pokemon that dominated Gen 1 with the only weakness of Bug-type. Bug is the worst type in the game, and nearly every Bug type in the game has poison, so Mewtwo was nearly undefeatable. With an outstanding move pool and no types that could harm it, well, the only Pokemon that rose to the challenge was Electrode. Now first, look at Electrode. You know, you think, this Pokemon is garbage, until you see his speed. This Pokemon can outspeed Mewtwo and nearly any other Pokemon in the game, except for Ninjask and Deoxys Speed. That's pretty good. So, that gives him nearly priority on his Thunder Wave. So, all he has to do to take out Mewtwo, get a Thunder Wave up, hit him with a bunch of Thunderbolts, because Mewtwo is really slow now, and, you know, Electrode can take at least 1 shot from Mewtwo. And then, right before Mewtwo is, like, right about to die, you know, he's about half health. Mewtwo has crap defense, like, 90 defense, that's not the best. Self-destruct. Mewtwo's dead. And Electrode. That's just, like, I don't even have words. Electrode. Just Electrode. So, now that we are done with the number 2 Pokemon, Electrode, we are going to go straight to number 1. Alright, now we have the king of all Pokemon, the unbeatable Pokemon. The Pokemon that Gary had, that everyone wanted, even though its stats were a bit on the lower side, but if you gave him a certain item, he would be unstoppable. Yes, I am talking about the king of the Nidos, Nidoking. So, when you first look at Nidoking, you think, like, this guy's going to be a pretty good, you know, defensive tank. Like, when you look at the design, that's what he looks like. But no, you are dead wrong. He is not a defensive tank. 77 defense, 75 special defense. Lies. And you're thinking, well, does the speed make up for it? Like, you know, it doesn't. 85 base speed is not going to outspeed the most in competitive battling. Well, then this attack has to be amazing. Well, it's 102, which is solid, but it's not anything special. Now you ask, what's so special about this Pokemon? Well, I got 2 answers for you. Sheer Force and Life Orb. This gives him about 180 base attack. That is crazy. And now he has an unbeatable move pool with moves like Earthquake, Giga Impact, Double Edge, and Head Smash. So now you're thinking, well, yeah, that's great, 180 attack with an amazing move pool. What is not to love about this guy? But he's still pretty slow and has bad defenses. He's in the same situation as a Blaziken without speed boost, and you're right, he is. But what you can do is you can set up a little bit ahead of time, get in the Smeargle, get your agility up, get your defenses up, maybe a Sword Stance wouldn't hurt, and then you bring out all of that Nidoking. Nidoking will wreck teams with a little bit of setup. That's all he needs. Just one agility and the other team is dead. Just dead. So you don't mess with Nidoking. Alright, I'm TheRhinoHD. I hope you guys like my top 5 Pokemon. Like and subscribe. Watch my other videos. See you later. Bye!